Live from Phoenix, Fox 10 News at 9 starts now.
But first, the lengths these women went to in order to avoid getting cancer. Why critics say it is carrying things too far.
Tonight, only on Fox, women taking extreme measures to make sure they are not diagnosed with cancer. It means having healthy parts of their bodies removed before the cancer forces them to.
And it is such a personal choice, one every woman has to make for herself. But are women making life-changing decisions with the right information? Here's Saber Gertsch.
The patient having surgery today has ovarian cancer. The woman, unconscious and draped in the blue sheet, wishes desperately she had been tested for the cancer gene sooner.
When I was first diagnosed, all my husband and I did was hold each other and cry.
Paula Klein is conscious now with her daughters.
I inherited the shopping gene, the shoe gene, the nagging gene, irritable bowel syndrome, and ovarian cancer. Not so much fun.
They had a family history of cancer, that was no secret, but a genetic blood test told them what they didn't know. All three also share the genetic mutation that causes cancer, giving them at least an 80% chance of being diagnosed with the disease.
And then to find out that both my daughters had the genetic mutation, I needed to have surgery and have their bodies, I want to say, mutilated. You know how hard that is for a parent.
None of these women have breast cancer, but they all chose to have their healthy breasts removed, just in case. All three had their ovaries taken out as well.
I don't want to see the cancer. I didn't want to have to wait until I got the cancer, because once you get the cancer, then it can keep coming back.
Women need to avoid reacting out of fear or panic.
Jon Barron is an author and considered an expert in the field of alternative medicine. Almost 4 decades researching and dissecting the disease, his foundation, called Baseline of Health, fields questions from women worldwide online.
They're overreacting to two things. It's the gene by itself does not cause a significant increase in cancers, only gene and family history. So family history, what does that mean? Not necessarily genetic. It's basically diet, lifestyle, choices we make that you can basically change and you can reverse.
Genetic blood testing for the cancer gene became available 10 years ago. Now more women are choosing preventative surgery, removing body parts before cancer has a chance to attack. Reconstructive plastic surgeon Dr. Brian Gawley.
There's certainly been an increase in patients that are wanting a preventative mastectomy without even having cancer whatsoever.
Barron looks to the future,
where someday they discover a gene that gives men an 80% chance of getting testicular cancer. It's hard to imagine men lining up to have their testicles cut off for precautionary reasons.
He worries that some preventative surgeries give women a false sense of security. After all, there's still a chance they could be diagnosed.
It's not just removal of the breast. If you actually consider what's going on in surgery now, there are women having their ovaries removed, uterus removed, breasts removed, all in the name of preventing cancer. If you actually think about it, there's something wrong with...
Even, he says, barbaric.
What's even more barbaric is having stage 3 ovarian cancer and a belly full of tumor and needing chemotherapy and needing major surgery with an incision from here to here.
The medical director of the Genetic Risk Assessment Center at the Piper Cancer Center in Scottsdale.
So I make no apologies for being passionate about this.
Says there is no reliable way to screen for ovarian cancer. By the time it's discovered, it's usually too late. Some women who know they are at risk remove their ovaries and their chances.
To have a 90 to 97% reduction in the risk of getting cancer is pretty excellent.
Dr. Mike Janasek has held stage 3 ovarian cancer in his hand and wants every woman with the family history to get the genetic blood test and act on it.
We are still taking baby steps 10 to 12 years after the discovery of this gene. We should be kicking ass now, and pardon my French. We should be way on top of this, and we're not getting the message out.
Paula didn't get the message soon enough. She has ovarian cancer. When 40-year-old Sherry went in to have her ovaries taken out just as a precaution, surgeons found stage 3 ovarian cancer. Ellen is the only one who had preventative surgery before cancer had a chance.
I know it's hard for Ellen because she sees us going through it, and we're just thankful, very thankful that she's not, and that she's here to help us through it. Seriously.
As these sisters cling to each other and their futures, they think of their daughters.
It's like a ticking time bomb, and talk about a biological clock ticking. I mean, they're going to have to know, or they're going to have eggs harvested, or they're going to, you know, I just hope that they're negative so that they don't have to think about it, and that would be wonderful.
Sabra Gertsch, Fox 10 News.